So I think we'll go on to his marriage.
Yep.
Aaron Taylor Johnson is married to Sam Taylor Johnson, a director. She is a lot older than him,
He's
and
26 years
they,
older than him.
yeah, which I feel like if they met now when he was 30, and I'd be like, okay, well,
Yeah.
okay, that happens. When someone is a teenager
Mm.
and you're in a position of power over them, I don't have that same view.
It was the year after Angus Songs of Perfect Snogging. Like that's just bear that in mind, everybody, when you watch that. This is the divergence that his life took when I mean,
Especially
yes,
when
I've watched Nowhere Ball?
Noah
Nowhere
Ball,
Boy.
yeah,
It's a great film. He's so attractive as John Lennon.
yeah,
It's very, very he's just an attractive man. Like I think that's
obviously.
just
But
the
he's,
overriding thing. But he was 80 when he first auditioned for it, and she was 42.
and I think like what's telling is whenever you try and look up when they met and stuff like that, it's always like it's unclear. Like a lot of people will say like it's a little unclear because I think
Yeah.
initially they said that they met when he was 19.
Yes.
Um, they didn't. There are some reports as well that they had potentially met when he was 17, and then there is even one report that she was a family friend when he was 6, although I found no
Ooh.
evidence of this. Yeah, I found no evidence of that other than like comments and TikTok videos, so
Okay.
I'm not too inclined to believe that one. Like I
No.
found no evidence of that being a thing. So between the ages of 17 and 19, regardless,
Yes. Teenager.
wrong. Like yeah, when she's 42 at the time.
And he says it was like instantaneous that they were in love.
Because he was a teenager,
He was Georgia in that instance.
literally. And I feel like so if you don't know, they met while she auditioned him
Yeah.
at her own home
Hmm.
to be in a film. So already she's in a position of power over this boy.
Yes.
Despite like regardless of age, she's in a position of power over his career. Um, so he's maybe 18 at this point, I think 18 when she's doing this. So he's a teenager as well, got
Yeah.
his career ahead of him, and this is where they meet, and then a relationship comes from that.
Almost
No,
instantaneously, it sounds
despite the
like.
fact they tried to hide it. Yes,
And
it
she
pretty
was
much is.
married
Yeah,
still at this point.
and I might be wrong. He's closer in age to her children than he is
Yes.
to her, and again, I could be wrong because my maths is bad. I think he's closer in age to his own children than he is to her,
Yeah. Yes.
which is not. No, I just no, no. And also, it just doesn't sit well to me that the one thing that I really know about Sam Taylor Johnson directing, other than Nowhere Boy, is 50 Shades of Grey. And I
Yep.
feel like if you chose to direct 50 Shades of Grey, when you could have done other things, does she think like, does she think that's an okay relationship? Like, is she okay with that?
Yeah.
Really? Because that was really romanticizing some very negative traits in
Yes.
relationships, like
Mm.
abusive. And so does she think that that's a cool thing? And so
Yeah,
it
choices were
very
made with that film franchise, weren't they?
right. So I don't know. It makes me question how she like her views on relationships. Um,
Yeah.
and yeah, I mean, it's not good, is it? And
I think I've trying to take the viewpoint that like unless you're one of the people in the relationship, you'll never know the dynamic of it
yeah,
fully. And
yeah,
we obviously with the whole parasocial thing because they're celebrities.
yeah.
But at the same time, I think it's good to say these would be it might work for them, whatever. They've been together for
Yeah,
like a decade, whatever. But if it does, just because it works for them doesn't mean it won't be abusive in a different scenario,
yeah,
or
that's
these
true.
are everything that happened with them
Hmm.
is a red flag. Like,
Yeah,
be aware that this is not normal and there's a power dynamic. Just because they say they're happy, they've got children, that's fine, that's
yeah.
their life. But at the same time, it's like, actually, these are warning signs that have happened. So it's just bring awareness to that, I
I
think.
think that's a good point.